And that was the start of things.
She's
And we were both married at that time. Both married. But,
How long after you met did you get married?
I don't know, a year and a half? Was it?
At least,
Or closer to,
maybe 2 years.
I don't know. I can't remember now. But, you know, I think we were both at that stage where a divorce was imminent. And so this just brought it to a head.
I was waiting until Melody, the youngest of the 3 kids, I wanted her to finish high school without all the turmoil of a divorce in her life. I wanted to wait until then, and that is when he came in the lab, and Melody was getting ready for college for Eastern down here. And I had planned to go to Seattle, and I was going to be there.
Melody was a senior in high school.
Yeah, what did I say?
Yeah, she wasn't ready to go to Eastern yet.
Well, when she was going to go to college.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, the following
September,
school.
yeah.
And that was when I planned to make my move.
And that's when this handsome fella drove into your life.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Where did he go?
Oh.
There he is. How are we doing? Are we in trouble at the Hardman household? No, we're doing great, but I think for all parties interested, we should probably wrap this up. Okay.
Yeah.
Grandpa's been a champion.
Well,
Grandpa's been a patient advisor to the man of the hour, for sure.
I know we could keep doing this for hours, probably days, maybe even months. So yeah,
Oh.
That was a pretty good marathon session, for sure.
Well, I wish I could remember other things. So.
well, it has to come out in natural conversation. So
Yeah.
if you, with your permission, over the next couple of days, I'm going to keep kind of shooting stuff and
Oh yeah.
try and get some more things. It won't be this formal, but
Yeah.
this kind of will be a nice backbone for a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
you
Well,
know,
that's no problem.
so.
I thought you guys asked wonderful questions. Bill, I know, is a very good talker. Very.
I just can't remember stuff. That's the big problem.
Well, I think
That's why they're
you're
glad they're
doing
doing
great.
it now.
Yeah. No, I think it's fantastic. And I think I'm very blessed to have you remember as much as you do.
Yes.
Let's put it that way. There's a lot of folks that don't have that
Yeah.
advantage. You still got it.
It's true.
My pilot and I used to play cards together a lot. And what was it? I taught you how to play it. What was that card game, hon? Oh, God.
And what it was like. What did you do?
I think dealt out 4 cards to each, and then 4 cards up.
Golf?
No?
All I remember is gin rummy. Lots of gin rummy.
Yeah,
at the kitchen
I
table.
can't do
Yes, I do.
And I had to put margarine tops stapled together for us kids to hold the cards.
Yeah.
Do you remember those?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Card holders.
Yeah.
We couldn't do it
Oh,
ourselves.
Dixie cup with a
No,
slot cut in
they
it.
stapled plastic margarine tops back to back, and you just shove your cards all around. That and watch
Necessity's the mother of invention.
watch the black squirrels after we got done playing.
Darren, one funny little story. We were, Jan and Steve, and I guess it was just Scott. And
Oh.
we were going to go for a walk,
Yeah, went across the highway into the woods over there.
and we had cross-country skied back there.
But this was in the summertime though.
Yeah, and I said, let's go real quiet. This is a quiet little nature walk. And Scott was running and yelling and, hey, look at the birds. And I said, this is a quiet nature walk. He says, hey, Mom, this is a quiet nature walk.
Well, things never change.
And you hit a stump that was probably 6 feet high of an old birch tree, so big around, and you hit it with a stick, and a flying squirrel went out of the top of it. Remember that?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're hoping to get up there this summer, and I don't know if you've ever been in touch with the people who bought your house, but
Oh yes, we hear they have really changed it around. They've cut the trees down out
Oh,
in front.
you're kidding.
Oh yeah.
well, we're gonna be up on is it Long Lake? That's nearby there.
Yeah, there's a long.
We're gonna stay on Long Lake, and
Mm.
I'm gonna take Ambry over to Plover and have her check out our favorite childhood place.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the sounds of the mopeds roaring roaring to the mailbox and down the lane there. But I want to take them over and take them down to the beach there.
Yeah.
Hammond Bay was such a special place for us.
And someplace buried in that sand down there is a steel glider. You know, a porch
bench.
glider. Just
Okay.
there was one.
It's a bad storm.
Yeah.
Somebody had given us one, and I can't remember now who or why, and we took it down there and set it on the sand down at the lake, and it was there for quite some time, and then we had high water and high winds, and the water level came way up, and that damn glider disappeared.
Bring my metal detector.
Yeah.
But
I bet there's been a few of those who have walked the beach with their metal
Oh,
detectors.
probably.
I thought there was a car underneath there.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, at that same time, the lane in back of us, out in front of us, across on the next lane over, going in front, down at the lake there, it washed out the remains of an old dock. You could see the posts in, a line of them, 2 lines of them, and also a barrel that was about half of it was gone. I mean, just not a top or bottom half, but an angle, and it was filled with sand, and it had been in the water, good Lord, only knows how many years. But and then
I'm trying to remember your was it Marigold Lane was on the one side of you? Was it Marigold? Was it started with the M? Do you remember?
I think so.
I can't remember.
And then the Q was the tricky one, and I can't.
Quiet Lane.
Quiet Lane, that's
Yeah.
it, yep.
Very good. You've got your dad's memory.
Sometimes.
Let's hope not.
My wife wouldn't agree with
Oh
it.
yeah, his dad's memory. Yes, that's good.
Yeah.
My wife would beg to differ with me most times, but yeah. So we're hoping to get up there and see.
Good,
So,
good. Our old next door neighbor, Don, is not well at all. Of course, he's about my age.
Oh, is he still there?
Yeah, he was last we heard. Don and Betty, yeah. But he's on oxygen now,
Oh.
and so
Was his boat the Betty Lee?
Betty.
Betty.
What was it? Betty
Betty
Jane?
Ann?
Betty Jane?
No.
Boy, I can't remember.
Something like that. It rings a bell with me. Very somewhat vivid memories of Grandpa and the ship to shore and the boat,
Yeah.
boat radio there. Betty Lee, maybe not.
I had an awful lot of fun on that boat.
I don't know. Oh,
Not on that boat.
wow. Sorry.
Yeah, the
Call that tail stick.
3 was your last one, right?
Yeah.
I remember the big brown Chevy truck and with the cap on it. The
I
roller.
never got to see the Aurora Borealis up there.
You never did?
I never did.
I don't know that I have either. I probably did as a young child, but not to where I remember it
Oh.
today. But I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon.
We
No.
were out in the middle of the lake
That's all.
from
On the 4th of July, we had gone with some friends of ours up the lake. We'd